Simple as that. Alright, without further delay, the hour starts now. Okay, so, as I said, the immediately thing we need to get going on is getting the iron plates production up and running. Now we have these wonderful bastards for this. And they are just ready to get going. Pee-pee-poo-poo. I don't know what you're up to. You're losing it, Fox. Okay, let's look into the production plan once more. I'm going to go ahead and just get that on screen and select the right screen. There we go. There we are. So, if we go ahead and we look at our production planner right here, we can see that we have the iron ore coming in here, and we have already constructed all the 10 smelters we need. Now, we need 135 ingots to head into the iron plate constructors, which in turn head over to the reinforced plate constructors, which in turn head over to the modular frames constructors, and then the manufacturer endgame itself. So, yeah, it's... This is the line I'm hoping to do today, and I'm also hoping to complete, or at least get started, on the steel part of this factory. But for doing this, we need to no longer delay any further, and head right into it. So, losing it, never had it to begin with. No, I suppose. That's a fair argument. Now, good thing that I have the swoop activated. Like so. We're going to put the constructors over here. And since we're constantly needing to backtrack on different frames and screws and whatnot, we're going to have all the 135 heading off to the constructors lined up right there, like that orientation. We actually needed 5 constructors, did we not? Let me just check. We needed 4.5. So in the spirit of making things overpowered, let's go ahead and make 5. And we also just need to double check that we get the correct amount of iron ingots here. So we need, again, 135. So we got 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. So yeah, we're getting plenty. And since we're getting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we can actually just do it a nice simple 1-to-1. So it doesn't even have to be complicated. So let's just start lining up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now all you beauties are going to be doing some iron plates for me, if you don't mind. There we are. You bastard. I realize now they were facing the wrong way. So let's just go ahead and reconstruct them, because we love constructing things multiple times over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Likewise. Iron plates. Iron plates. Now facing the proper direction as well. This should not be as difficult. Iron plates. Now we are going to have to make this look somewhat survivable, right? So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating stacks. These wonderful things. If I can get it to do the thing I want. There we go. So we got 1. And we need 2. Why do I have this weird thing where it's like double clicking a lot recently? It's been doing that a lot, and it's a little frustrating. So you can head to that one. Again, a double click. You could head to, come on, that one. You can head to that one. And you finally can head all the way to the top. And then you can all stop thinking so bloody highly about yourself and get downgraded to MK1s. And I can try to survive the amount of double clicking I'm constantly doing for some reason. I have no idea what it's causing it, but it's driving me mental. Now then, from this elevated position, we can make things look dumb, which is perfect. So simply 1, 2. Heading straight forward to you. Again, a double click. It wants to tap that. Yeah, it desperately wants to tap that. I just wish it wouldn't tap it so bloody furiously. Like, show some restraint, right? Okay, I can't make that a smooth turn. And then this one will just come down like such. And then to you. And then that one come down all the way over here. As nicely and as smoothly as things can be. If that does not look like a normal, naturally planned conveyor belt, I don't know what does. Alright. So with these set up, all we need to do is to power them. So let's go ahead and get that sorted. And we're going to be pulling from this one. You two. And then jump over to these ones. Dump these two into there. Jump over one further step. And on it goes. Okay. Wonderful. The plates are now being constructed and my dreams are fulfilled and I'm a happy man. Furthermore, we need all of these plates to be heading to 3 assemblers. And only 3. Where they're going to be joined by the remaining of the ones of the screws. So let's give it some planning surface. So let's go ahead and put it down 1, 2, 3. Yes, I can properly plan up the separators. So these ones are all going to be doing some good old-fashioned reinforced plates. Like so. All of these are going to be joining into mergers and then heading up together. Let's go ahead and get that sorted. So we got one merger sitting right in front of you, connecting those two. And one merger sitting in front of you. And then we can have one in the middle right there, which in turn heads into a splitter. Right. Let's do that a little closer. Let's do that right here. And then we go up 2 floors, where we have the exact same thing happening on this elevated level. Like so. And folks, also on the forest question, I should be good for, you know, the standard hour after the stream, as long as kids are sleeping well and everyone is doing their best and not dying, you know. And there we go, you go into there. You can go ahead and just head straight off to that one. After we double tap a few 100 times. There must be like a mouse glitch I need to look into or something. Like, I know there's such a thing, you know, as sticky keys. Is there a thing as fucking spammy mouse? Does anyone know? Because it has begun rather recently, but it's driving me fucking bonkers. 1, 2. Right. Sending me dinosaurs to help me cope. I appreciate it. So how many plates do we got running through here? We got 60 there, and we got 40 there, which means that that one can be an MK1, that one can also be an MK1, but you, however, needs to behave as an MK2. And then all of you can do MK1s again. Good. Yeah, and that also adds up to what we are outputting over here. Now then, this wonderful little... Oh, wait. It's going to be a little complicated than I thought, because these rods need to head to a different section. It's these bolts that I need right now, isn't it? Let's double check. We need 180 screws. So we got 40, 80, 120, 160. Yeah, so it's these four that I need to lift up, bring over here, have it split up over here. I'm even going to make it how I want it to look. So we get that one, and then we get you coming down like a boss. And right in there. We're gonna have to make this align the other way. 1, 2. And like so. Oh, come on. Now you're messing with me for the sake of it. There we go. And now we're going to make it an MK1. Like so. We remove you. Always. Wunderbar, wunderbar. Okay, so these ones head into there. And then you behave. You go in there, come up. I had it in the wrong. There we go. Okay, so you turn around the face the proper way, and then come up. And then you go in like so, like there. There we are. We are now ready to receive the screws. We just need to actually, you know, make it happen. And we're just gonna do this. And I'm gonna be removing this platform in just a little bit, but I want it here during the creation of the elevated conveyor belts. Another double click, gotta love it. Okay, so then we're gonna put merges. I'm gonna put it right there, right there, right there, and right there. Nice double click again. I'm very close to just renaming this episode, not fucking Heavy Frames Factory, but the Curse of the Double Click Factory, because holy shit, it's gonna piss me off soon. There we go. Now we can just run it over. Ah, damn it, that was too far. I love the screws just shut up like, hi guys, what are we? Ah! Okay, so there we go. It's that one. So 1, 2. And then off you go. Or you can miss entirely and try to plant a track in the ocean. That works fine. There we go. We are now getting the screws in the pace we need it. Right? Yes, we're getting 60, 60, 60. Good. So that's the screws coming in. Now let's get the power cord up and running. And we can also go ahead and remove this elevated roofing. Like so. Very neat. We'll just have to remove the legs. We'll do that later. Okay, now you can come over here. In there you go. And across to the other side. Right up in here. Which connect to you two. And you should be filling up and producing our reinforced plates that we require. Except of you, because I'm a little bit of an idiot and decided that you were not worth the hookup, it seems. I apologize. There you are. Error stand corrected. Okay. There we go. It's getting the stuff it wants. Right, though. So this is all the stuff needed from this line. Now we need to send these 3 into 5 assemblers, modular assemblers. Which means I'm going to have to figure out how to do a 5 connector. Which I have done like way back, but not at all in a recent time. But let's get this started. Now we have this nice big roomy area over here, which is going to be dedicated to the steel production of this same factory. Okay. Right. Fox, I'm gonna do this card again. You're good at math, right? Math with me here. How do I make this happen in a mathy way? I have one line of feed that needs to be split up evenly into 5 separate stations. And I can only do it by dividing and separating 1 to 3. How do I make it so it splits evenly to all of them? So we need... Let's think here. What if we do like this? 1 merger. And then 1 splitter. To be clear, we have 5 plates. So we have a total of 15 plates. Okay. 15 plates that needs to enter 5 assemblers. And I need to get some cable. We'll just get that real quick and then we start placing them down. Flying over the factory. It's always fun to see all the things running. I actually want to see how it goes for our dear computer factory, because it should be running pretty efficiently here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's just throwing out the computers. At this rate, we could set up our own little dream hack in no time. Okay then, so the assemblers. We have... Oh, careful. 1, 2, 3... Where on earth did you go? Okay, you went there. So yeah, I don't know. 3, 4... come on, 5. There you go. Okay, so again, I have 15. And I need them to deliver 3 to each direction. Okay. Come on, this is a math question. I know you're good at this, Fox. I was talking to you. Good thing you returned from the bathroom. We need to do math. We have 15 that needs to be split up into 3 equally in all these 5. Okay? The only way we can do that is by using dividers 1, 2, 3 and mergers 1, 2, 3. How do I set this up? There has to be a way. I know there's a way. We just have to figure it out. We need to loop it back on itself. That much is clear. So, if we do a splitter here right now, we currently... Leaves again. Yeah, I know, I figured. But no. Stick with me here. Come on. We can do this. We have 15 coming in here, right? We can split that up to 2 lines. Like so. Now we would have 7.5 in each. So if we split that again... Well, 15 divided by 3 is 5. Yeah, no. What are you trying to help me? Hey, listen. You don't seem to grasp the severity of the problem I have here, Fox. The problem is, I have to get one line of 15 into 5 machines, each getting 3. I asked you to do math. Yes, I asked you to do math. Here's the math question. How do I split this evenly by dividing it using only things I can split it into 3? Because I can't split... Like, I can't take a splitter, split it into 2, and then split that one into 3, because that's not going to be 5 going to each. Or 3 going to each. Because right now, right here, I have 7.5 and 7.5. And if I do this, I end up with, 5 going in all directions. Huh. So if I have 5 going in all directions, I have 3 here. Wait, hold on. I have 3 going in here. No, wait, what am I saying? I have 5 going in here. Hold on. 5 going in here, which means that one and that one is now 2.5. Hold on, let's see, just gonna read quickly. 5 divided by 3 is 1.66666. So then I have 1.6 if I do it again. Craft an extra thing? What do you mean craft an extra thing? It's the beast. I'm not following at all, Fox. I'm sorry. The number of the... Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Clearly, it's a sign. But if I then loop this one back here, we change the equation. Because now I have 1.6 there, 1.6 there, 1.6 here, heading back into this one, making it now, on this line, it's instead 16.66666. And 16 divided by... You know what? I don't know. Let's just Google. I tried it. I tried it. I tried it. How to divide to 5 machines. Satisfactory. So it doesn't believe that I'm just trying to divide by 5. How to split one belt equally into 5. You're welcome. Reddit comes to the rescue. How charming. You know what? That is actually surprising. Is that exactly what I set up? Because in that case, I'm a god. Yeah, no, that is exact. Wow. Hold on. So, I was stupidly close, honestly. Hold on here. First of all, let's take the MK1 heading into this merger. Since this is 15, we should be well okay with just doing MK1s here. Okay, so I was very close. First of all, we're not going to have that track. But we are going to have these two. These ones are going to be leading off. And on here, we're going to add another splitter. And that's going to be the other 3. And then this one is just going to lead back. And that is going to give us an equal number heading in all of them. Do you realize just how close I was on actually cracking this? I am impressed with my own intelligence sometimes, and just how deeply my brain seems to burrow it. Even though this one doesn't seem to be working, but, you know, you can't have everything, it seems. Why are you... Why is it not doing... Oh, okay, whatever. We have now figured out the secret, so let's go ahead and make this somewhat more designable. God damn, I'm smart. I'm gonna brag with this for a while now, Fox. Just so you know. Yeah, I might have stumbled and shoved my hand into the toilet, but you remember that one time when I calculated a thing in Satisfactory and almost did it completely right without any help? Okay, let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna do this right in front of the middle one. So then we're gonna put up a splitter I'm gonna have a splitter right there and a splitter right there. I figured out the video game herd eater. Yeah, no, you're just upset that you don't have the same bragging right. There we go. Now let's just go ahead and get some more plates. And we should actually be able to get quite a few plates from here. Because it should be producing way above what's needed right now. So let's go ahead and empty its pockets. Like such. So now let's just go ahead and wire it up. Bitch, I blew up Terraria World. That's dedication. Yeah, you know, that's cool and all, but that's just a bunch of explosions. I did math. I didn't immediately die doing it. There we go. And finally, this line as well. Okay. We all want that loss. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Now, with this set in place, we can just go ahead and we can do it. We can either stack them on top like that, but I'm actually going to increase the height by 2. No, no, behave. I see what you're trying to do, and I ain't gonna stand for it. Turn the right direction, splitter. Where is it? There it is. So splitter there, and then splitter there. Are you behaving? Yes, you have the arrows on the right direction. So then we are going to do the wiring of the correct one. You're not correct, are you? No. No, you're not. You're... okay, come on, splitter. Oh, that's a merger. There we go, the splitter. Yeah, facing forward. There you are. No... Why are you... How is it constantly shifting like that? No, wait, it's not shifting. What is... Oh, you are the problem. God damn it. There, are you facing forward now? Cool. Well done. Okay, you go into there. You go into that one. Yes. And you have all the other 3 there. Yep. And then you go into that one, and you go back into here. Righto. Now we just set up the lifts. And the lift freaks out because I changed it once it was connected. So let's go ahead and do that height. Stop with the double click game, I beg of you. There we go. Okay. And then we just hook this one up with the conveyor. You did a double click again, thank you. Stop doing the double clicks. It's driving me mad. Like so. Okay. Now the teeny tutsy little problem is that we need all the rods as well. We need a total of 90 rods to be heading in this direction, I believe. We got 15, 30, 45, and 60. Oh, no, never mind, that's fine. That's exactly the amount we needed. We have crafted success for ourselves. Okay, let's go ahead and get the lift up. Up like so, there we go. You can hear my daughter came into the room and talked with Airline now. Sore throat. Really? Well, not sore throat, it's cold throat. It's not the same. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the vertical height required, and it's really off center. This is why I tend to build a platform first, but this time I decided, hey, let's not be clever. There we go, now we're on the correct height. We are going to remove this platform later, don't worry, but I need it for the construction, like so. Okay, merges. Facing the right direction, if you so please. There we go. And we're gonna be having 60 here. Which does mean, I just realized, we need to boost the speed of the middle track. But that is an easy fix. Like so. If I got a cookie every time I did a double click, I would not be a healthy individual. Okay, I'm gonna pull it over here. Bring it up there. And turn it around like such. And then we're going to take and get an MK2 up in here. Alright. Then we're gonna release the presence of the floor. Because we hate floors in this fine establishment. And we're actually gonna remove these final ones manually because I'm a little worried about deleting the factory building. There we go. Okay. It is ready to set things up. It's gonna be splitting up rods here in as a nice and efficient manner as before. Robin? Ja? Faster Ronja hälsar hej till dig och han ska det krya på dig. Bara så du vet. Said hi from you. Okay, let's just make sure all of these are flowing as it should, so we don't have another track where nothing is coming through. And then we're just going to power these ones up. And we're halfway there today. Okay, cool. We are getting all the rods in all directions. Let's go ahead and get the power. Gonna get right up over here. There we go. Now all of these beauties should be filling up with stuff. Why are none of you beauties filling up with the stuff? You're filling up. Cool, you got the memo to start operating. But why didn't you? Hello? And why did none of these, like... What's going on? Let's leave it for a little bit. Maybe it snaps out of it. Let's go ahead and get the mergers in. We're gonna just put it right across like so. Sending all the healthy vibes to all of them. That's really good because they need it desperately. Okay, these are all doing 2 per minute, so it's no need to do anything heavier than MK1s. Double click again, I love it so much. And then straight into the big machine. Oh great, now I made you MK3s instead. MK1s will work just fine, thank you very much. Okay, but these things just did not sign up today, I suppose. So let's go ahead and redo them. Hopefully that fixes whatever problem it was having. No, it's just... What is going on? Oh! I'm an idiot. I wasn't even trying to tell it to do the right thing. I was trying to make reinforced plates and not modular frames. We knew that. Well, why didn't you call out the problem then, Mrs. fucking Smarty Pants? There we go. That one and that one. And MK1, you go in there. I swear to God, Fox, you drive me fucking insane sometimes with your commentary. You know that? There we go. Okay, it is supposedly behaving now. And we're getting all the rods we could need for the big production down the line. Now what we need is steel beams and encased industrial pipes. All of it is going to be dragged out from this department over here. Now for the steel, I'm looking at the crafting recipes, we're going to require quite the space as well. But most importantly, we are going to require two assemblers and 1.5 constructors. But I might also just do 2 off to make it simple. So let's actually build it backwards on this one, for the simple reason of guaranteeing that we have the space we need. Is that aligned to the right one? No, it's not. I can't really align it to the other one. Let's go ahead and reverse you up a little bit. Let's actually try to do the constructors here then. So these 2 constructors will be doing steel pipes. And there we're going to put the 2 assemblers. So these 2 constructors that we're doing steel pipes will just immediately be fed from the foundry, so no complicated recipe required here. These 2 will be doing encased industrial beams, but they require a little bit of a setup before them. First of all, they require four constructors doing concrete and 3 constructors doing steel beams. So let's get the 3 constructors down over here. And the 4 followed immediately up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, as I mentioned, these ones give me some concrete. Yep. And these 3, some steel-defied beams. Now finally, we need to get a room for 5 big, solid, massive, chunky boys of foundries. So let's just line them up right back here, shall we? I strongly advise you to shut the fuck up. Why would you put an audio cue on something you're not done with? Shut up. Alright, we require some modular frames, which luckily now are being produced for us, so we don't at all need to work as hard to get them. So we got 1, 2. Yeah, we're going to require a lot more. But steel ingots on these boys. What can they be? We need 45 steel ingots. So 1 complete foundry to be heading off into the other side to feed those 2 over there. So let's go ahead and get this one started immediately. We'll place down a lift so fast it actually becomes subterranean. Have you ever been so quick you accidentally turned a boat into a... Drink it? Sorry. I'm toasting the turned off webcam right now. Sorry, folks. Toast to you. Ah. Some nice goop use. Okay. Make sure you're all hydrated. Okay, we need more steel plates for this. And I'm not going to be grabbing from you. I'll be grabbing from this end, thank you very much. And you cannot, because you're full. Am I actually producing just barely to capacity? I am. What a frustrating piece of the truth this is. Hey, the 5 biddies, folks. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. There we go. Quick pause in production to give me all of that. And then we're just going to drag you along like so. And these lifts heading straight up. There we are. Also, folks, curious question. Have you seen the plot summary? No, the story summary of Sons of the Forest? Don't worry, I'm not doing spoilers here. But have you seen the actual plot summary for it? I got curious, you know, after watching Soviet's video. So I looked into it. And, well, yeah, no, they go in on his line of thinking. In the most fucking hardcore way I imagine they could. Yeah, for Sons of the Forest, there's a story. Come on, Sons of the Forest had story before The Forest had story. Okay, so this one is now ready to be receiving the steel ingots that will be turned into pipes. That will just be merged up and sent into the murder. How is that not an allowed position? I will never know. Then we'll just do this then. And we'll scoop it off a little bit to the side. And we're ready to get the rods required. We can even go ahead and power them up. Okay, looking at the time. It's not an impossibility that we can get the framework done. It's a little brave if we're gonna try to... Oh yeah, that's clearly where I wanted you. It's a little brave if we wanted to get it done by today, but we can always well try. And we're gonna put the merger in. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the smart splitter. Now we bring the AI limiters into the game as well. Because I want to sap as much iron that I can from that line without, you know, absolutely saturating it. So I'd rather just do a smart splitter conversion on it. Do I have copper sheets? I do. Do I have Caterium? Because I believe it's the Caterium I need. Yeah, we should have what we need for the air limiters. There you are. Let's go ahead and get one of those. The thing I remember is eating human flesh and hitting things with an axe. The only thing I remember is, you know, eating raw fish heads. So I get your statement, but no, there is an actual story there. Okay, smart splitter going down. Right side. Overflow, please. And you're going to be splitting into 5 equally, and we all know what that means. It's time for our new masterly crafted thingy-majiggy that I can't remember the name of right now. Why is it not aligning? Oh, because I placed it on the track. I see. Yeah, you're so spooky. So we got that one coming in like so. That one coming in like so. And then you are going to be going back, and we probably want this thing to be pretty fast, actually. So let's go ahead and do the MK4 setup. How much? I need about 205, so MK4 is a little overkill, but it will do. This is maternal figure. Okay. So now we got the iron coming in. Now we just need the coal to come in. And I'm going to be a little straightforward and just route that on top of the pre-existing route. With a slight detail, though, that I'll probably, you know... No, you are not correct. Ah, caught you this time. There we go. Lag spike. I'm a little worried about it crashing now when it does that, but it didn't this time. Oh yes, wonderful. Now I got to stack 2 of them into there. There we go. And then these ones are just going to be exactly mirrored and throwing in coal into the thing instead. Whoop, before we head off, we need some good amount of frames. And look at that. That means that we have an entire stack waiting for us here, which is just amazing. Roll and wriggling. It's such an awesome thing. Okay. Let's head off to the building we're going to be building from. You know what? Why line it on top of each other? We can just do it on the side here. Should be right over here somewhere. We want coal. Right up here. Okay, and I need 200 of it. That's a normal one. Normal one. Normal one. Do we not have any pure ones over here? Do I have to take 2 normal ones? Let's go ahead and ping it once more. Let's see, we got nothing. Normal. Doesn't even want to give me the information. Okay, let's just take 2 of them. We have the smart drills for it. So that's 120. So let's go ahead and take MK2s over to the next one. Okay, and then we're going to take you. And we're going to put down a merger sitting on the ground. Nice and chill. And you behave yourself. There we go. Let's go ahead and jank a power cord. Stop that, I'm busy. I did say stop that. There we go. And with a big rum, they're gonna get going. And now we need to power these ones using MK3s, which we do not have a lot of. Come on, why can't I? There we go. I guess the edge of this thing didn't exist. Oh, you bastard. You'd be happy I have a jetpack, otherwise I could have died. Imagine that terror. Would have that lying on your conscience forever. You don't want to fit on top of that? Okay, that's fine. We'll just get you a little closer then. There we go. Now we need to get to the storage containers and pray we have more steel. Otherwise, that's just another thing I'm going to have to snatch from the active production line. We do have a little bit more steel. I think you just do super duper jumps. Yeah, I know, I do Mario jumps, you know. Yahoo! Okay. There we go. Go away, bees. I don't want you. Thank goodness there's bees in this area, said no one ever. Oh. Jump into the water. It's actually not a clever thing to do if you're being chased by bees, because bees can just... Well, bees actually won't give a shit, but wasps, if you do that for wasps, they're just going to hover above the water like assholes and waiting for you to start peeking up again. There we go. So, an MK4 on the first one here. And then just 3, 3, 3, and then 3, and then 3. Wonderful. Amazing. I don't want to. Fake news, dear AI voice. I don't believe you. I can't wait for the full-on story of this game to be released so I can finally understand what all this murmuring is about. Okay. So with this, we now have the first two... Go away, bees, I don't want you. Yeah, no, that sounds about right. Okay, can I complete the final foundries? We need another 3. 1... 2 and 3. And let's go ahead and wire these suckers up. 1, 2, and 3. And now we just need to supply them with a track. I don't know why I made these MK3s. These can be MK1s. Like this one. So we're going to have MK1 going there. MK1 going there. MK... Come on, stop double tapping. Twice in a row, really. So you go in there. And you go in there. And you coming along the... round the side like such. Going into you, and you going into you. Like, beehives are so valuable, the bees not so much. You know, being that the thing behind the wall seems to be having no problems eating the contractors, I can't imagine it having a problem swallowing down the bees either. If anything, I imagine that would be kind of exhilarating for it, you know, a little extra movement to play around with. Now, did I set this up like a moron? I did! Exciting! These ones are not going to be doing concrete. These are going to be doing the steel beams. Select recipe steel beams. And this one too. Select recipe steel beams. And these 4. Tingly. Exactly. That must be spicy for the bloody thing. Now these 4 are going to be doing concrete instead. Simply because it's going to be easier to wire it up that way. So all of these will be these 4 will be combined and produce those 3. 5 minutes left. I mean, after this, we are set to complete the phase, which is pretty awesome, not gonna lie. There we go, and then we'll put the splitter down right facing the front one. So how much steel are we going to be getting here? 45 times 4. Doing quick math, that's a lot of numbers. But we need MK2 this distance. 45 plus 45, that's 90. So my mistake, you don't actually need that. We can still do MK1 right there. So this one is 90 plus 45, then that's 130 somewhere. So let's just go ahead and keep doing the solid one. Which, how much do you need? You need 60. So yeah, we can just take nice and even 60 number on the rest of these. Of course, I didn't align it. That'd be fun. There we go. 60 in there. 60 in there. There we are. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And then we can just go ahead and take a power cord from you, if you don't mind. I'm going to be dragging it right over here. We don't have any more cable. Do I have cable in the system, or do I need to go home and get more? I am asking as a genuine question, because there's a good risk I need to go back and get more. We've got 44. Yeah, that is not going to power enough. I can say that much at least. So you gonna be coming over here. Power that one. Power this one. Coming over here. Power these two. And then come all the way over and power these 3 suckers. Okay. Now these ones are gonna be joined up and then immediately split up again. Conveyor merger facing forward. We're gonna have to do that as tight as possible. Otherwise there's no room. And then we're gonna be doing splitter. No, I had it the right way. There we go. So we're gonna do MK1, MK1, MK1. Yep, that still works. And then MK1 in here, MK1 in there, and MK1 in there. And then the rest two are just gonna be merged up in pairs of 2 and head off to their direction. I'm not going to have time to set up the steel, so I might as well, or the concrete, so I might as well just finish this, getting it as far as I can in terms of completion. Oh yes, 2 of them, please. Desperately needed. How else would I survive? I didn't even place you on the right spot. Because that one goes there, and it's right here the other one needs to be. So there we go. How much do you need? You know, okay, you're not gonna do near enough. Okay, and then you are gonna just run off. Well, let's go ahead and give you a little elevation as well. Preferably not facing that way, but who am I to judge? There we go. Face that way, you go up and you can face that way. So now you go to that one. I'm in the way, I apologize. You head into that one. Okay, so the concrete is ready to be received, but we're not going to have time to find the concrete and set that up. So we are, yep, almost done with this now. There's only the final bit required, being the encased industrial beams. And then we're getting the heavy frames. Which is neat that we finally gotten to that point. And as I said, when this is done, we have all the materials I need to complete the milestone, the monorail. And also complete phase 3. So we should be able to do it in my set out time frame. Anyway, that's the hour.